Hi everybody, it's Dandruff with your news Cartridge for Friday, October 6th, 2017. Welcome to Friday. I'm just waiting to see if we have any more corrections about Neo. I don't think we do. But I will admit that I completely messed up yesterday and I forgot to put a free game code in. However, I do have this nifty notepad which may or may not have a code on it right now. If I could ask, could you please only take one? I would very much appreciate it. There's gonna be a lot. So let's get on to today's news, starting with Xbox gamers on both platforms will be able to enjoy online services this weekend, even if you don't have an Xbox Live Gold subscription. This starts today and lasts all the way until Monday at 11:59 p.m. Pacific time. Battle.net has finally gotten the update that allows gamers to go into offline mode and enables more social features so you can chat with your friends outside of games and even on your smartphone from the new companion app. In other news, Star Citizen has released a test patch for version 3.0, which doesn't have a release date just yet, but RSI says it's coming soon. In backwards compatible news, Fable Anniversary has been added to the list of backwards compatible games, making Fable playable across all three Xbox generations. In other Xbox news, etched on the main board of every single Xbox One is a Master Chief riding a scorpion. I love it when physical Easter eggs are included, but be warned, opening up your Xbox One X to see your very own Master Chief and Scorpion will void your warranty. So maybe just looking at other pictures from other people's will be good enough for now. Moving on to the PC requirements for The Evil Within 2, and once again we are seeing a minimum of 8 GB of system RAM being called for and a recommended of 16. Last time I mentioned this was with Star Wars Battlefront 2, and I had someone leave a YouTube comment saying that 8 GB of system RAM wasn't that much, and I completely agree. However, for a game to call for that much is quite a lot, and I think that this year is the year we're going to start seeing 8 GB as a minimum. If you need help figuring out if you can run The Evil Within 2 or any other game, just leave your PC specs in the comment section down below and I will personally help you out. Epic Games have announced that they have banned thousands of cheaters from Fortnite, saying that solving this problem is their quote, highest priority. While I haven't played this game myself, I have watched a couple of my friends play and I've seen a lot of suspicious plays, like jumping and shooting and getting headshots, as well as that quick snap that you see with aimbots. Then I just had to cover this one for how fucking absurd it is. Self-proclaimed Nazis are calling Bethesda social justice warriors for making this commercial saying "Not My America" along with this tweet which proclaimed "Make America Nazi-free again." I have to say that I do not agree with punching a Nazi in the face just for sharing their beliefs. But what I do have to say about a Nazi complaining about a video game is fuck them. From there we move on to Telltale Games making a very controversial decision by using a real-life picture of an assassinated Russian ambassador incorporated into their story for Batman. Just a warning, there are some images that I'm going to show that may be graphic to some viewers. The problem is not that this was used as a story device. That part is fine, but usually they would hire an actor with a green screen to achieve the exact same thing, but instead they photoshopped a real person's body. I think this should be removed out of respect for the Russian diplomat and his family. Nothing about this seems right. I don't care about any legal issues regarding this, even though there are some, like, copyright issues involved. How do you feel, though? Was this not that big of a deal because the images weren't that graphic, or do you agree with me and think that this should be changed? Let me know in the comment section down below. And that brings us to our final topic this week, which is an update to a story I did 2 days ago about Sapphire Yours, a game that was going to be remade into an HD version. Both Reinhard and Sipka have contacted me and have very interesting things to say about their side of the story. I would like to start with Mr. Reinhard, who had left a YouTube comment on my previous video and claims that his game dates back to 1998, with the last version releasing sometime around 2000, but in 2015 he had decided to remake Sapphire Yours. He says due to real-life issues, the project had to be stalled, and Sipka went and made his own rip-off version, his words, not mine, and pushed it out to all possible channels. Again, his words, not mine. An agreement had been resolved, forcing Sipka to change the name, and Reinhard was fine with those terms. Mr. Reinhard, thank you so much for your input on the situation, and I look forward to hearing from you again. On the other hand, there is Mr. Sipka, and his message was not as well received. He starts out by stating Reinhardt abandoned development in February 2015 and admits that he had begun work after it was considered abandonware. Wikipedia defines abandonware as software that has been ignored by its owner. However, the owner still retains the copyright. Huh. Imagine that. There are some other points where he admits again that Sapphire Yours is Reinhard's property, and he was asked to change the name to avoid confusion about who made the real Sapphire Yours. He alleges that his ESRB rating is not fake, even though I was not able to find either Ruby Hunter or Sapphire Yours on the ESRB webpage of registered games. Claims the issues with Valve are due to the game crashing on Linux, and Valve won't help him fix it, which it's not their responsibility to help a developer fix their game. He ends by saying he hopes this clears any misinformation, and I don't believe it does, because I don't believe there to be any misinformation in my previous episode. Everything I said is exactly as it is. You, Mr. Sipka, took it upon yourself to finish someone else's game after you yourself declared it abandonware. Remember that just a few months prior to this, the original developer had expressed interest in releasing an HD version of his classic game. Mr. Sipka offers friendly advice to not make videos on situations that I do not fully understand, and I have to say, that is why I make this video today, because I fully understand what is going on. By the way, I ran the previous script by SVD before I recorded. He knew everything that was going to be in that episode today, and I made it very clear that there were pieces of this story missing, such as the response from Mr. Reinhard himself. Good luck to you, Mr. Sipka, with Ruby Hunter, though I will be recommending everyone to wait until the real Sapphire Yours is finished. That way they may obtain it from the true owner of the property. I will never consider Ruby Hunter to be its own original game. Do you have anything you'd like to add to this story? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, it's time for Monday's game releases, because I'm off for the next few days, because I've got to come up with a clever name for crossing wires over a data connection, and oh! Short Bus. For PC, Valentine Panic, Unrested Development, Knife Club VR, Frontiers.io, Forgotten Land, Artania, Cubic, Pigeon Fight, and Peg. Thank you very much, everybody. This has been News Cartridge. I am Dandruff. I will see you on Monday. And I was fired from a keyboard factory. Yeah, I wasn't putting in enough shifts. I really feel bad about yesterday and not putting a game in, and all I had to do was put it in post, and I forgot to put a game in. So, is that a good spot for it? That's a good spot for it, right? Okay, so there's another one. There's a couple obvious ones, obviously, but there's going to be a couple of ones that may be, like, snuck in there. Like I said, try to only take one, you know, give it a week and go back and try them all again, and then you're going to have them all. I don't care. Just give some people some chance. So, today, there's some family emergency. That's why the show's going up a little bit late today. I am sorry about that. And things almost didn't happen today. Sorry about that too. But I have to do this today because today is the day we're reading off the patrons. Thank you to everybody who donated at least $3 or more over on my Patreon. My Patreon is at 3 figures now, which is kind of freaking crazy. First, like the second month, I'm at the 3 figures. The first month I was really, really close. Second month I am there. Wow, thank you all so much. I love you guys. Thank you so much. So we're going to start off in no particular order at all. Thank you to Christopher Flagg, Brian Mackey, Kenneth Viking Axelgard. That is an amazing name, by the way. Gamoji, Ratchet3780, Marvin, Zombie Unicorn, Walry, Naruko, Rick Field, Shepherd Gray, Daily Dorks, Jay Broadfront, yeah, Craig Jessup, John Patz, and John Steele. Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much. The love you guys show me is too good, I feel like, sometimes, and you guys are too good to me. I can't believe that this is, you know, 2.5 years into this, and it's actually finally happening. I'm making enough money that I can justify this. I can call it a job and not be like, well, I don't make money, but I work. Now I can be like, no, I make a little money, and I do a lot of work. So I'm really happy that I'm able to say that. I need to talk it over with my patrons, too, because I think we are going to change the $200 thing, and not to be like, Dandruff wants more money. Dandruff, you changed. Money is changing you, Dandruff. No. I think it would be beneficial if I were to make some of that money, but I think I should do is give away, like, if I'm making $200 from Patreon, and I'm making like 75 from YouTube, I don't know how much I'm making from YouTube at the moment. It's kind of all over the place. I know a rough figure, but say I'm making like 75 bucks from Patreon. Why don't I just do a $50 giveaway every week? Every day. Every day! Do $50 giveaway every day, Dandruff! Yes, you'll be out $200. $50 a day. You'll be $1,000 a month. You make $1,000 at this, it's fine. You'll be fine. It's the return on investment is worth it. The return on investment, it'd be like, oh, I'd be out $950 a month. I don't have that to do that. But yeah, if I did a giveaway, $50 giveaway every month, if I were making $75 from YouTube and $200 from Patreon, I think that could be beneficial to both the viewer and to my channel here, because let's face it, YouTube giveaways bring in the subs, they bring in the views, they really do. And if I can do that consistently on a monthly basis, well, people may come for it. People may show up for it, but then they may stick around for some video game news. And that's ultimately what I'm trying to get to. I need some water. Okay. What else today? Oh yeah, that's right. Stuff that happened today. If you couldn't tell, I very much appreciated Mr. Reinhardt's response. I feel as though his response was legitimate and very short but telling of what the whole situation was. I was able to verify that the YouTube commenter, because like it's a YouTube comment, could be anybody. I was able to verify that it was him. Okay, there are certain things that just kind of lined up, and a lot of things like this has to be him. It's gotta be. There are things that cross-referenced with his GitHub page. With his GitHub page is absolutely him. So there's things from his YouTube page that pointed back to the GitHub page. I'm gonna call that legit. So, it's pretty clear he is the owner of that YouTube channel. He is the owner of the GitHub page. That's Reinhardt. Mr. Sipka. Mr. Sipka, this is what I do for a living. I'm not telling you how to program video games. I don't think you should be telling me how to do YouTube videos. Is that fair? I think that's fair. I don't know. Feel a little arrogant in that, to be honest. Like, come on, man, Sipka, don't tell me my information was incorrect, okay? If I could be on the level with you instead of like, better than you. I'm not, okay? I'm not better than anybody. But Mr. Sipka, you took it upon yourself to finish someone else's game. You didn't get a response from Reinhardt. He was busy. He said he was busy with life. He doesn't have to respond to you. Just like I did actually respond to Mr. Sipka. I asked him a rather leading question. So it's like, so you admit that you took his property and you worked on it without his permission to distribute it to many platforms for money. I'm waiting on a response back from that. You got to realize what intellectual property is, Sipka. It's like I said, if somebody wanted to take News Cartridge and make News Cartridge while I'm on break for a week, because I take a break every 10 weeks, you're not allowed to do that. That's not something that is okay. You can't do that. If you see somebody else's video game wanting to be done, especially in Reinhardt's situation, you gave the dude less than a year. That's not enough time. Sorry. I don't care how much you like the game. Not enough time. I'm done with this end card. I don't know what else to go on about. Please come and join me on Discord. We'll play some Star Wars Battlefront 2 over the weekend. I'm absolutely going to be playing that because I'm really interested in that. I may pick it up later this year. I wasn't really that interested in Call of Duty. It's Call of Duty. I wanted to just kind of play it, but I ended up playing PUBG instead. I want to play some rounds of Star Wars because I want to compare it to the last one, because the last one felt very generic and plain, and like the guns had a little weight to them. It's just everything felt, I don't know, it felt weird. Felt samey, generic-y, vanilla-y. And I like some flavors. Sprinkles. I like sprinkles. And there ain't no sprinkles in vanilla. Social media links are over here, everyone. Thank you so much for watching my show. I will see you all next week. There's Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon. Remember that Patreon, because you love me, and I love you. Click over here to subscribe to my channel. Click over here to watch yesterday's episode where we talked about Forza 7, its VIP membership, and the community getting 2 times credits back because, hey, everybody complained and we got it. Yay! Bye, everybody. Go play some games.